Okay, there we go. So, starting stream 8. There will be an intermission during the stream because I am doing other stuff. So I will have a short intermission, hopefully shorter end. But we're going to be starting off with a simple shiny hunt, so shouldn't be too bad. Because we can't leave this forest until we get a shiny from this area. Goal, Phantump, or Murkrow. I'm thinking Phantump, but Murkrow will also work. Oh, I forgot to open up the shiny counter. I knew I was forgetting something. It's open so much for a stream, it's actually getting a bit insane. I'm thinking this patch right here seems to be the biggest. And there's the main goal. I'm praying I get the Phantump. Because Phantump is such a cool guy. He would add so much value to the party if I was able to add him. Then again, I guess Murkrow's better than What the heck, dude? That quickly? We're 14 encounters in since the last shiny, and we... Like, it's a dupe, which is cool, but, like, we're 14 encounters in, dude. Already? I don't feel safe doing anything to this, I'm gonna be entirely real with you. My entire party is built to kill right now. Guess I should have put Shiny Kricketot on the stream cover instead of Phantump. Blue Blade 2. Okay, Blue Blade, I guess. That's actually insane that we just got another Shiny Phantump. That we got another Shiny Kricketot. It's not even that we got another Shiny Kricketot. That was fast. Terrible stats, but like... Now the question is, what do we do with dupe Pokemon? Because right here we have Blue Blade. Much better stats and everything. However, I will be honest, I did lose the footage of getting this one because the stream footage yesterday, last stream, got like really messed up, so I lost the footage, so I guess I now have footage showing me catching a blue Kricketot, at least. It's a different one than the one I'm using, but I got the footage. Really quick, let me actually check something. Yeah, one sec, let me end that recording. Okay, we already got the first shiny of the stream. Kricketot is like in the 400s range. Yeah, I wish I knew a way to get through this faster, trust. Okay, we're in Gen 3, that's good. I know Cricketot's Gen 4, so... Once we see Bidoof, I know I'm getting close, which is number 400. Okay, Cricketoon. Oh, that stinks, dude, because, like, Counter Guard isn't a good ability. I would much rather keep Shed Skin. Yeah, I'd much rather keep Shed Skin than Counter Guard if I could. I'm gonna be entirely real with you. Shed Skin is, like, a million times better. But yeah, let me reset that shiny hunt down to 0, I guess. 0 encounters to the next shiny because we already got shiny Kricketune. That's insane though that happened that fast. Oh shoot, I actually have to run all the way back up to the next town. Well, let's see if we get another shiny on our way up, I guess. That was way too fast though. So yeah, we're gonna go through the forest, recording just in case another shiny pops up. I'm probably going to, I probably have any stream footage today already, and I already got the shiny. That's actual insanity, and I don't know how to handle dupes yet. I don't know how best to handle them for, like, do I do a second shiny hunt? Do I just continue the game with one less shiny I can use? Because, like, I'm not gonna use Kricketot if I already have a Kricketune. Now that would have been cool. Shiny Shinx, I would have loved that. I could, in theory, this area has Murkrow, which is the one I want. I could craft a Flying Gem Charm. You know what? We're doing another shiny hunt in these woods. I actually really want Murkrow because I don't have any good flying types in the game yet. In fact, Charms is how I got the first shiny Kricketot. Yeah, we're gonna see if we can get Murkrow though, because I really want a bird for the team. I don't think I have a bird. I don't have a bird on the team. I don't think I have a bird in the PC I can add to the team. Flying type, I think is just something I need. Because I lost Little, which I think evolves into a flying type. Yeah, I need a flying type. It's that simple. And Dark type is also a really good type as well. So yeah, we're going for the bird. And I don't mind Phantom, obviously. Due to the fact that I lost the footage of the first shiny Kricketune, I think I can just use that footage in place of it. I have the Poison Charm? Wait, when did that guy get the Poison Charm? What? That's insane. I did not know I got access to the Poison Charm yet. So, Poison Charm will be good whenever I get to wherever Solosis spawns. Because Solosis custom on, Poison type, I'm going to want to get that as my encounter for the area. Wherever he is. So, good thing I got Poison Charm. I could also use it for that Paris I saw when doing Le Protégé training. Or doing the Le Protégé hunt, I got a Paris, which I believe was also a Poison type that's custom. So, Poison Charm, good to have. Not useful yet, but good to have for soon. But yeah, I am actively on call for... So, one of the cars at my house got a flat tire. I'm the only person home. So I'm kind of in charge of meeting the maintenance guy when he gets here to change the tire. I personally think I changed the tire myself. Don't think my mom wants me changing her tire without any help, so I do have to run out whenever that guy gets here. But besides that, I'm fully dedicated to the stream today. So we just have to take a short little intermission whenever that guy gets here. But besides that, holy crap, this stream is insane. We already got the shiny Kricketot too. Wonder if I used the flying charm, would I have just gotten Murkrow immediately instead of getting a Kricketot? Not sure. Like, I can't be mad. I lost the footage of the first shiny Kricketot, so it's actually really good that I got this footage of it. Due to last stream being not good. Very lucky of me. Speaking of which, getting footage that I didn't have originally, going back and redeeming that shiny Roggenrola, or going and getting another shiny Nidoran would also be cool, since I don't have any footage of the OG shiny Nidoran for episode 2 of the highlights. But I'd have to find a way to not accidentally spoil future team members with that. And I don't know if I'll be able to do that, because I don't think I have any Pokemon that I had back when I got the original one. So I might eventually go back to get a shiny Nidoran on stream, since the first one I got was off stream. I could also, in theory, do another shiny starter hunt, but I'll leave that for later. Shiny starter hunt is not too bad now that I've really ironed out the soft reset method. I'll be back in a second. That's a dog that I am currently babysitting at my house. I gotta figure out... She seems to bark at nothing a lot, I've noticed. So if she keeps up, I'll go check on her. If she doesn't keep up, hopefully she'll get over whatever it is she's barking at. I have no clue what she's barking at. She's been barking at like walls and stuff since she got here. I don't know what her deal is. At least as far as I can tell, she's barking at nothing. There might be something that, like, I'm not seeing. But, like, my mom's also seeing it. She doesn't see anything she's barking at. We have no clue what she sees and is barking at. So, hopefully she'll just stop. If she doesn't, I might have to go check on her and figure it out. Dang, lots of Phantoms, which aren't my target, but I don't think I'd mind a shiny Phantom since it's on the cover of the stream. Because I only realized after making the thumbnail and starting the stream, I'm like, wait a second. Do I want a shiny Phantom? I kind of already have a grass type on my team. Ghost would be great, but grass is... I think that would be my third grass type that I have available. Not counting the dead grass type as well. Who, by the way, Grape. The Grape. Almost 100% getting one of my Sacred Ashes. Assuming that I'm able to get through the second gym without anyone important dying. I'm probably going to use a Sacred Ash on the Grape. And the second Sacred Ash, I'll probably hold on to it for a bit. Just in case I need it. I'll probably hold on to the second Sacred Ash for a bit, just because I don't have anyone besides the Grape that I want to bring back yet. We'll see how it goes before the second gym. I somehow beat the Forest Deathless. Hopefully I can beat the second gym Deathless. If the second gym is Psychic type, as I suspect, Murkrow would actually be insane to add to the squad. A little bit scared for my rival battle that's coming up, because I don't know what I'm going to be up against at all. The doc will probably be able to tell me, but I don't know if the doc is gonna, like, show every team. I don't know how much his team changes based on what starter I pick. Does he get the same Pokemon despite what starter I have? Does his team adapt to whatever starter I picked? I don't know. Oh, and by the way, if anyone was wondering, we are doing X and Y music today, simply because we're in Kalos. And the original idea was I was going to be hunting, Phantump, and I was like, okay, you know, X and Y music, Phantump. Now that we're hunting Murkrow, actually, let me change the music. So, Murkrow is a Gen 2 Pokemon, who evolves into a Gen 4 Pokemon, which means... Turn on Shuffle mode, turn on Rotate mode, skip. Oh, wait, I'm not doing this playlist. That's a 30-minute loop of a song. 1 second. I'm not doing a playlist that has 30-minute loops of songs. That's not happening. Yeah, I'm not playing 30-minute loops of songs. There we go. 1 hour of relaxing music. Okay. I'm gonna go check on that dog really quick. I'll be back in just a sec. Okay, I'm back. I think I got the dogs under control for at least a little bit. So the thing is, the dogs both have food aggression. So I decided to put the one that was barking out back and put the food bowl in a spot where the other dog can access it. Probably gonna, like, in 15-ish minutes, swap that so that the other dog can eat. And then hopefully, I just realized I didn't pop the charm, I only crafted it. And then hopefully that will make it so that the dogs are, you know, behaving and not barking for the rest of the stream, hopefully. 2 dogs is a little bit harder to deal with than 1. But yeah, sorry that Stream 7 isn't available. If anyone is trying to watch just the VODs of this, I'm sorry that Stream 7 isn't available. There was a lot of technical issues with it, so I kind of had to, you know... Might be able to see what I'm able to salvage of it. But no promises, of course. I'll look through my recordings and see what of my recordings are and aren't usable. I could probably at least get, like, screen grabs, maybe. And some of the footage is fine. Keep in mind, some of it's fine. It's just not the entire stream. That's fine. Mostly the Kricketot hunt is the part that's, like, really messed up and I'm not able to fix. But, you know, I just got another Kricketot. Maybe if I put, like, a sensor bar over the team, I can use the other shiny Kricketot for the footage. And we're gonna have to reset the game soon because we're almost out of wood for flying charms. Looks like we're able to get, yeah, it looks like we're going to get around 200-ish encounters out of it, which isn't bad per reset of the game, but not too great either. Yeah, I have a friend I was talking to last night about this run, so I'll probably see what his opinion is on dupes and see what he thinks I should do if I get dupe shinies, since I don't want to just, like, if Blue Blade dies, I don't want to just switch in Blue Blade 2 and act like it never happened. Of course, it will be a big downgrade because Blue Blade here I will probably put some bottle caps into. The second one I don't think I'm going to put any bottle caps into unless he's actively on the team, so it would be a loss. Don't get me wrong, but it would still be me having the same Pokemon that I had die on me, so... And I'm not too worried about running out of wood, simply because I'm about to enter a new town. I'm going to assume those spots to pick up some wood in the new town for future hunts. I don't know what I'm going to do later on, though. I'm hoping there's an NPC that sells wood somewhere, or an easy-to-farm wild Pokemon that drops wood at some point. Wait a second. Wait a sec. I'm talking about farming wood. I'm fighting phantoms. I have a crazy idea here. What if Phantom drops wood? Control F, Phantom. Yes. Phantom does indeed drop wood. Okay, I have an idea of how to get wood now if I ever run out. I can come back here and farm some Phantoms. Of course, I will be recording anytime I do that, just in case I get a shiny, but I have a way to farm wood, so I'm not going to have to worry about charms ever again, essentially. If I ever have a hunt that's going to include charms, just come here, farm some Phantoms before the hunt. I don't know if I'll stream wood farming, but I'll definitely at least record wood farming, just in case I get a shiny while doing so. this area is going to be super useful for getting wood, I guess. Because wood is used in all those charms and shiny hunts. I want to use the charms as much as possible is all there is to it. Because charm increases the chance of getting the Pokemon after. 1 sec. Okay, they're going to be here in about 25 to 35 minutes. Let me just really quick swap out the dogs, because one of them's barking at the back door. So I'm going to swap out dogs for food, and I'll see what... And I'll go back on intermission whenever the guy gets here. So let me just really quick swap the dogs, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back again once again. Sorry for the very frequent intermissions on this stream. It's doing the best I can. It's not easy. Let's continue the hunt. And hopefully get a shiny nice and quick. Okay. Out of wood, so I have to restart the game. But yeah, we're going to be restarting the game whenever we run out of wood, just so we can not take a giant break from the hunt just to farm up resources. However, I will say this. I'm going to start killing the phantoms I see. I don't know about the Murkrows, because I don't know if I'm going to need another flying charm anytime soon. But I will be killing the phantoms at least, because... Wait, no, but then if I run out of wood, I'm going to have to end the hunt anyway. It's a hard choice. Man, I'm not seeing any phantoms. This reset anyway, so I guess it don't matter. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do a wood farming stream later, maybe? I don't know. I do have to farm wood eventually because charms are very useful. The same frame the charm ended, I got an encounter. And I gotta wonder, so I'm guessing that's an encounter that's not affected by the charm, because it says charm wore off then gives the encounter. Makes me wonder, did that encounter get rolled before the charm went off, or after the charm deactivated? Because when does the encounter get rolled? Is it when you enter the piece of grass, is it when the animation of entering the battle begins? This is getting ridiculous, man. Why am I getting bug types? I literally have a flying charm going. There is one flying type. Give me more of him. Of course, I'll be honest, I'm not gonna complain if I get Spidops, simply because Spidops is sick as hell, but... But I'm very happy I was able to get Kricketot, because in my Nuzloke, my normal Nuzloke, that got to this point, I died to the big boss we just did at the end of the last stream. On that boss fight is when the run ended, so I'd gotten my encounter for both here and the other part of the forest. Neither one was a Kricketot, and I was like, you always said that I wasn't going to get to use the Kricketot. Of course, the run ended like 2 seconds later, so it didn't matter. But I was still bummed out that I didn't get to use Kricketot. Yeah, I think this is how I'll do dupes. I think if I get a duplicate, I'll do another shiny hunt in the area. If I get a duplicate on the second shiny hunt, I'll let myself move forward. I think that's the fairest way to do it. Because, like, I have less Pokemon in the PC to use now. Because I got dupes. So, in base Nuzlocke, my idea is if you get a dupe, you reroll it. This is the same kind of idea, except it's just a really long reroll. And of course I'm allowed to go back and re-shiny hunt areas, which isn't for other Nuzlocke, but that's just because I think it's just more fair if I let myself go hunt stuff. Like, this is definitely probably one of the least hardcore Nuzlocke ever. I'm allowed to go back to get my encounters. I'm allowed to reroll dupes. I have the Sacred Ash rule on, which definitely isn't allowed in normal Nuzlocke. Wonder if Minx is eating that food I put out for her. I hope so. Murkrow. Spinox. Another Murkrow. Come on, just give me the pink bird. Pink bird. I just find it funny that of all the charm hunts I've done, 2 flying, 1 bug. And the first flying I didn't even get who I was after. I still don't have Drifloon on my team. Even though I'm slightly tempted to go back, I don't think I'm gonna do too many backtrack shinies. Unless it's for like a really good reason. Like for example, a Customon. For example, if I got both of my wood encounters, right? If I got the lower slope forest, let's say I got Hand Sage, and up here I got Murkrow, right? I would 100% do a backtrack run to get Kricketot, for example. But unless it's something custom, like Kricketot, Pikachu, Cherubi, because Cherubi had this new 3rd stage, which is a backtrack hunt I actually did. Bidoof on Route 1 if I somehow didn't get him. Unless it's something like that, I don't think I'm going to really do backtracking to hunt areas I've already done. Because I don't think it's really fair if I just backtrack hunt as much as I want with no reason. Like, if I ever do a backtrack hunt, I'll try to have a good reason to justify it. Come on, man. Just give me the Murkrow, please. I want to leave this woods. Give me Murkrow, give me Phantom, give me Spidops. Just give me someone besides Kricketot so I can leave these woods. Please. The jungle is no fun. I actually have no idea what shiny Spidops looks like, so I'm 100% for getting him, even though there's like a 90% chance he does not see my team ever. Because it is cool if they at least gave Spidops a spot in the game, you know? Give some love to Paldea. A region that is widely disliked. I also heard that this game is apparently going to get DLC at some point. I've heard stuff about romance DLC or something. Keep in mind, I have no idea where this game goes, so I don't know why they would add a romance DLC, but we'll get there when we get there, I guess. Come on, before my charm runs out. Is that it? Yep, that's it. Reset the game again. Yeah, that's how I'm probably gonna choose the background music. If I'm doing Pokemon music, I'll probably do it of the generation that I am currently hunting a Pokemon from. So, Murkrow, Gen 2. Phantom, Gen 6. Kricketot would have been Gen 4 if I had this rule in place. Actually, I think it might have been Gen 4 when I was hunting it originally. I'm not entirely sure. I think it was. Also, I'm still so happy that I made it through this forest with no deaths. That whole decaying status ailment really made me scared, because that status ailment works in such a way that I really thought I was like guaranteed to lose someone to it. Taking extra damage if you're below half HP is such a big issue, because it's like, oh, you're under half HP? Well, you're now in kill range, I guess. Makes pretty much every Pokemon a 2-hit, because first hit gets you under half HP, boom, next hit's gonna kill you now because it's doing like double damage. But we survived somehow. Hopefully we can stay surviving. Come on, man. I'm almost 500 encounters deep. This is getting ridiculous. All because I decided I don't know what to do about a Duke's Halls. I am now 500 encounters deep in the woods. That was insane though. 14 encounters into the stream, shiny just pops up. Oh, there it is. There's the shiny. I was thinking Lotad could also be a good one, but when you think about it, yes, Lotad would be good, but I already have a grass type on my team, and I have no plans to ever take my starter off of the team. So I don't really want to double dip types too much. I want to minimize the amount of times I double dip types as much as possible. Speaking of the grass type on my team, I have no idea why his battle sprite is so blurry. The one I'm using on my layout is directly from the game files. I have no clue why his is so blurry, while like B-Barrel and Cricketune looks smooth. I don't know why he specifically looks so blurry though. It's directly from the game files. I don't know what's going on with that. In fact, let me check something. Does he look this blurry? Nah, his pixels are like nice and crisp on here. I don't know why in the game files they're like the blurriest mess you've ever seen. So the way I got that was I copy and pasted Paladin's battle sprite, the sprite for battling against them, and then I cropped it down to only one frame of it instead of being all of them. Maybe because it was such a big picture, it got downgraded when I cropped it? I don't know. But like, he looks smooth in the game. I don't know why he doesn't look smooth on the layout. But yeah, I'll probably come back into these woods and say, let's say I'll find like 15 wood before the next shiny hunt. I think that sounds about fair. 15 wood before will be a quick little farming session here before the next shiny hunt begins. I think that's a good idea. Because 15 times 2 is 30, that's 3,000 steps. Yeah, we should be good if we have 3,000 steps worth of charm for the next hunt. Whatever and wherever it is. But yeah, the game warned me that I'm about to have a rival fight. I don't know if I'm ready for this. I'm absolutely terrified to step foot into the next town, because I know that noble guy, what's his name, is gonna just step out and be like, oh, I mentioned this. Battle time. Rival fight. Hope you're ready for it. I don't think I'm gonna be ready for it. I'm gonna be entirely real with you. I don't think I'm gonna be ready for her. I don't think I'm gonna be ready for whatever he is bringing to the table. Okay, I'm at the point in the hunt where I just want a shiny to appear. Like, it would be great if it's Murkrow, but I'm at the point where I'm just like, give me a shiny so I can leave these woods. Because I was so ready to leave the woods when I got at the end of last time, I was ready to leave the woods when I got my second shiny Kricketot. I just want to leave these dang woods, man. Also, I'm surprised I haven't heard any dog barking in a while. Dog out front is behaving, dog inside is behaving. Hope the dog inside ate, because I can't feed her while the other dog is inside due to food aggression. So I'm hoping she ate the food that I put out for her, so that I don't have to worry about her not eating, or nor do I have to worry about the dogs fighting. Oh, next charm. Only 3 left on this reset. About to hit 600 encounters just for a shiny in an area that I already got a shiny from. Game really likes to play with my feelings, don't it? And I swear, if it's shiny Kricketot again, I'm just moving on at that point. If I have 3 shiny Kricketots, I'll consider that a good enough reason to move on from Slopewood Forest. That's what it's called, right? It's Slopewood? Slope Forest. Okay, Slope Forest. If I get 3 Kricketots, I consider that good enough reason to move on from Slope Forest. I don't even know if it's immediately the next town after this. I'd assume it is, but can't be sure. Speaking of which, I actually want to figure out where I am in the Kalos region. Because now I'm thinking about it, Forest is a pretty good hint. As I think there's only 2 forests in the game, if I'm not mistaken. There's the one right below the Ice Town, and there's the one towards the beginning of the game that's right after the Bug Gym. Or sorry, right before the Bug Gym. Pika! Pika! That's my only thing I don't like about the fact that Pikachu is the fastest guy on my team. I have to hear Pika every single encounter. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like Pikachu's default cry. Okay, last charm for this reset. Will I get the shiny on this reset? Or will I have to reset the game again? I'm actually really starting to wonder what Spidops' shiny looks like. But I don't want to look it up, because if I get shiny Spidops and I looked up what it looks like beforehand, I'm not going to be as nicely surprised. As I know all the other shinies in this area. I know what the shiny Kricketot looks like. I know what shiny Murkrow looks like. I know shiny Lotad. I love shiny Phantom. I think shiny Phantom was an amazing creation. But if shiny Spidops, even though it's a real Pokemon, no clue what a shiny looks like. I think it might be red, because I know it's pre-Evo. Is like that weird ball of silk thing? Forget what it's called. But I know that's the pre-Evo, and I know his giant ball of silk turns red, and his main body turns black. So I'm thinking this guy might end up looking like Spider-Man a little bit, maybe? If so, that's actually a pretty cool shiny if he does end up looking like Spider-Man. Okay, let me check something really quick. So, I'm actually going to step out here. Use the Poke Ride. Okay, this is Kalos, right? This is Lumio City right here. Okay, let me open up a map of Kalos now. Kalos map. Huh. Okay, so looking at this map, the starter town where you start the game on here is right here. Kilode City is your starting town. Forest, or not, Silk Life Town? So the whole region is built around Lumio City. Lumio City's right there on the base map. So, right here, or here, should be the ultimate weapon. Yeah. At least I think that was the ultimate weapon was. No, sorry. The ultimate weapon should be over here, maybe? Silage City? Yeah, it should be like maybe here or here. Maybe here. Oh no, it's Geosenge Town. So this is the ultimate weapon. This would be the rock type gym. Wait, no. This would be the rock? Yeah, this would be the rock type gym. Here would be the starting town, maybe? Or here would be the starting town. Something, because like it's Lumio City down is the starting town and the bug type gym in the first game. It's just like a straight path up to Lumio City. And then you head out the side, go around, up, back to Lumio's, power's back on, you go up, over, around, down, ice area, forest, and then right here, like right here where the Grisale City is, I think that's where the like little Pokemon area was, the little Pokemon paradise that has the cave with Mewtwo in it. Which means that maybe this cave that we passed through is the cave that had Mewtwo in base Kalos. Which is cool. We already went to the home of Mewtwo in the future. I think that's how it works, at least. Yeah, so I got a decent idea of how the map works. So, assuming that the climate hasn't changed much, the next town should be, like, covered in ice and stuff. Which I guess kind of explains why Bidoof is there, even though it's a not icy area. It kind of explains why Bidoof was there, if it's so close to the icy region of Kalos. Because Bidoof on Route 1 didn't make much sense. It's a nice green vineyard. Why is there a ice Bidoof there, right? But I guess if it's that close to the icy region of Kalos, it would make sense that he could theoretically go to that spot. Yeah, I remember. It was the icy town. You go south, there's a forest with a big old grass rock. It's where you get Phantom. And then below that is a little Pokemon paradise where Zora was. And also Mewtwo. Was Mewtwo? Yeah, Mewtwo I think was in the cave. He might have been on the ledge. I have a lot of mixed memory of Mewtwo and X and Y, I'll be entirely real with you. Part of me says he's in the cave. Part of me says he was just standing in the prairie and you fight him outside. And that you get his Mega Stone. I'm confused. Was Mewtwo in a cave or not in X and Y? Okay, really quick. Google Mewtwo XY. Yeah, he's in a cave. That explains it. That explains why I was so confused. Because Mewtwo is in a cave, but you don't go through a cave to get to Mewtwo. He's just kind of there. You just enter the cave and boom, you're at Mewtwo instantly. That's why I was confused. Okay, yeah. So, maybe we haven't been to Mewtwo's cave yet. Maybe Mewtwo's cave is a little bit... is the same way it was in X and Y, where it's just one room. Nothing else. But yeah, this, trying to map Kalos over this version of Kalos, not exactly easy. The region changed a lot, I can tell, in this game 300 years, in base lore 3,000 years since this game takes place. I don't know if I should say 300 or 3,000, because base Pokemon game says 3,000, this game says 300. But this game's also covering what is stated to have happened 3,000 years ago, so, like, is this game 300 or 3,000 years in the past? Kind of hard to decide when we have two alternate, statements. And once again, as I mentioned the last stream, definitely a better choice to make this 300 years ago instead of 3,000 years ago. I love the era, the real-world era this game is based off of. So I think it was a great thing to make it 300 instead of 3,000 years in the past. Big question is this game going to have the updated lore of Legends ZA, or is Lumio City going to have a Prism Tower that has nothing to do with the lore of Legends ZA? That's an important thing to wonder. Will this game follow the updated lore that Legends ZA introduced about Lumio City? I'm actually kind of interested to find out if this game's just going to make up a new story, or if it's going to somewhat incorporate the story of Legends EA into it. Kind of hope a new story. I'm not the biggest fan of Legends EA's story, I'm going to be entirely real with you. I think it was kind of felt a little bit forced. Come on, Murkrow, you are Semi-Seer. Or I guess Pan-Seer, because Fire type would be good even if it is the monkey. It would at least be a Fire type to use, if need be, to have a Fire type. But yeah, as mentioned, I'll probably be going on intermission soon, as I believe the tire guy to help me change the tire on my mom's car should probably be here, I'd say very soon. I'd say we're getting very close to that time. Well, there's the shiny. It's the third shiny Kricketot of this run. What the heck, game? How am I getting 3 of this, man? This is the third one! Well, I'm done with the forest. I'm not doing another shiny hunt in the forest. If the game wants me to have shiny Kricketots that bad, I'm good. I got 3 of them, okay? This guy is going to be Blue Sword. And the one in the PC is going to be Blue Dagger, I guess, because we have 3 of him now. Okay, which one has the best IVs, though? That's probably the one I'm going to end up using. Because if I remember, both of the ones so far haven't had good IVs. So let me go back to town real quick and figure it out. Bro, how am I getting 3 of this guy? Oh my god. Item, take... Like, this is getting ridiculous. Jesus Christ. Okay. We're gonna add up all the IVs, not special attack. Yeah, we're gonna add up all of his IVs, not counting special attack. And whoever has the highest is going to be the one I use. Plus 16, plus 5, plus 0, plus 21, plus 18. 1 second, I think I hear the tow guy really quick. I'll be right back. I think I hear him out front. I'll be back in a sec, guys. Okay, we are back. That should be the last intermission for the stream. Tires changed. Everything's good. I just realized I didn't turn off the recording. Okay, well, I just ended the recording to get the highlight for the shiny, I guess. Yeah, so let me finish this thing I was doing. I was adding up numbers. So this guy is 60. Okay, 60's not the worst. Not great either. This guy is 26 plus 16 plus 2 plus 11 plus 1, 5. 70, so this guy's better. And then this guy, the one that we've actually been using, is... Oh my god, he has perfect special attack. Are you serious? Okay, so right now 70 is the number to beat. 14 plus 21 plus 0 plus 25 plus 11. He beats it by 1. So yeah, this is not count. And keep in mind, we're not counting the special attack because he's not a special attacker. Not counting special attack, the one on my team is the best one. However, I do want to do one thing. I want to move this guy into my party for just 1 second. Blue Shank. Perfect. I just want them all to have different names, technically. So, essentially, I just am using synonyms for Blade on the two that I'm not using. So, it's in this order. Blue Sword is the worst. Blue Shank is the second. And Blue Blade is the number 1 best. So, that's the current status. I want to be ready for this next trainer. Let's start scrolling a little bit. Slope Part 2. Yes, so Collage Town. Level 20 is going to be a starter. And somehow I'm lucky enough, the picture in the wiki, the picture on the document, uses base pictures for Quilladin, Braxian, and Frogadier. It doesn't use the custom ones. So, really quick, the only big thing I'm thinking is, let's see. So he's gonna have the starter that's weak to me. He's gonna have the water type starter. He's gonna have a Frogadier as his ace. So, Frogadier as his ace. I gotta be ready for that. Do I want Kadabra on the team over Krabby? Let's look at the stats. Okay, so we're looking at Kadabra, which base stat total is 400, versus Krabby, which I would assume is a lot lower, 325. So, Krabby is 105 attack. Kadabra is 120 special attack. So, Kadabra's, like, just better, I think. Did I give this guy his IVs yet? I did, okay. Let's really quick just get everyone in the PC up to level 20, except for the 2 extras. Yeah, let's just get everyone up to level 20 real quick. Ice Fang? No way. Holy shit, yes. Flinching or freezing? Dude. Surfer Bidoof, which is what SR now stands for Surfer, is insane. Skitter Smack? What the fuck is Skitter Smack? 70 power, bug type attack. Attacks from behind, lower special attack, sure. Skitter Smack sounds kind of useful. Dan's gonna be weak to their ace. Spoons evolved! Congratulations, your spoons evolved into Kadabra. Let's go! Okay, let me really quick, because I skipped straight to Kadabra, I'm gonna guess that I might have missed out on some moves. Telekinesis disable, taunt, work up. What? No, wait, did I, like, straight up not learn moves because of that? Supposed to learn Psycho Cut at level 20. Did I miss out on Psycho Cut because I skipped straight to level... No, I skipped to level 20, so he should learn Psycho Cut still. I don't know, that's weird. What's his moveset look like, actually? Is he any good? Psywave, Confusion, Hypnosis, Meditate. Varying intensity. So, it'd be Confusion would be his attack, Meditate would be his setup, Hypnosis would be his ailment. I could actually, really quick, give him... Workup would be better than Meditate. Because it raises both of his attack stats. I don't know if Meditate raises both of his attack stats or not. And then False Swipe. Does anyone on my team learn False Swipe? Blue Blade, you learn False Swipe? I need a False Swiper on the team. Yeah, better than Sing. I have so much to get sass elements. I do not need you having Sing. Okay, U-turn? Please tell me he... How does he not learn U-turn? No. Okay, Okay, these are all competitors for the last spot in my party. I'm going to be entirely real. I do not know which one of these I'm going to use. I'm going to get them all to level 20, though. So we can see all of them at their best potential. Ooh, Disarming Voice. Disable is actually very useful. Sing. Oh, 1 second. Let me figure out what's going on with this. Oh, the soundtrack ended. 3 hours of chill Pokemon music, sure. We already listened to a bit of this in the past stream. Okay. Round. If used in succession, so it doesn't force me to use it in succession. That's really good. Aqua Ring? What does Aqua Ring do? Veil of Water restores HP every turn. Sure. Oh! My boy's evolving! Let's go! How does he look? He looks actually pretty good in this game, I'm not gonna lie. Your Green Day evolved into Palpitoad. Damage is equal to the user's level. I guess it's better than Focus Energy. I'm never going to use Focus Energy. Don't know if I'm going to use Seismic Toss either, but... Synthesis! Yes! Yes, boy, you are here. You exist purely to stall enemies. Oh my god, let's go. Actually, no, you know what? You're not learning Magical Leaf. You stick with Mega Drain instead. Okay, we have a lot to work with now. I just realized we have a lot to work with. So, on the team for sure... 1 second. Let's actually... 1 second. Let's just work with the guys that we know for a fact are on the team. So, for sure, we have the starter, Surfer Bidoof, this guy, and this guy. These guys are the only guys that are guaranteed spots on the team. They're the custom-ons. I like them a lot. They are on the team. No questions asked. I'm thinking Palpitoad can be my water type. And I'm thinking Kadabra can come in and be a special attacker. I'm thinking this is the best team I can build at the moment. Which does mean Sage Cap. Sage Cap is special attack, right? Actually, wait. Let me check. What's his special attack really quick before I give him a Sage Cap. Yeah, special attack is 12. I'm giving him a Sage Cap. That'll, like, be insanely useful for him. Okay. We heal up. We put my starter in the back of the party because he is not going to be the leader. He's not going to be good against what they lead with. I think Palpitoad's the best option. Does the document say what they lead with? Pikachu will be the leader. And I think with that, I should be able to beat my rival, who I assume is going to attack me the second I step into the next town. We're going to start a new recording once we get there, of course. Really quick, all my Pokemon are EV trained, I believe. Oh yeah, he's attack and defenses. That's right. Okay. Yep. All my team is ready. Calcento, or Calcianto, however the heck you say his name. Please, Deathless Run. That's all I'm asking, game. Just to make it a deathless rival fight. Good, I don't need accuracy. I am quite literally going straight through this forest. Not doing anything with these wild Pokemon. Counting them towards the encounter because they're a new encounter, of course. But we are going straight through, straight up, into the new town. Did I check Palpitoad's moveset yet? Yeah, he can't do much. Actually, wait, let me check. What's his EV spread? HP and speed? Okay, good. So it doesn't matter what attack he has because he only has special attacking moves right now. Oh, my amulet just ran out. You know, the amulet that was supposed to give me a flying type instead of a third Kricketot. Yes, I'm going to complain about the fact that I've gotten 3 shiny Cricketots. Oh, new item. Never mind. 168 damage. That's insane. I feel so bad for Morlo. It's such a cool design, but its typing is so bad. Ooh, tiny mushroom. It was worth it to go over here. And I can't cut down the tree yet, because I don't have cut yet. So, I'm going to turn back around, I guess. Unless it's a Sudowoodo in disguise. In which case, I would be softer setting it. Ugh. Oh, I forgot to mention. Okay, new recording. Okay, I forgot to start the recording a second ago. New town. I do not know where my rival is, and it is scaring me a bit, but he's somewhere in this town. Did you cross Ladera Forest to get here? Then you must be pretty tough. Well then, welcome to Kalaj Town, known for its burly lumberjacks. Are there Pokemon here? There are. Ooh, this is where you get Abra, Pancham, Timber, Lillipup, Combee, Shroomish, and Bellsprout. Bellsprout or Pancham are probably the best options because if Mega Victory Bell exists, then Bellsprout's definitely the best one. What's up, pal? You could say you've got the makings of a fine trainer. Sorry. Jokes are the only thing that keep me sane under the crushing weight of work. Screw you, dude. Huff puff. Someday I'll own the sawmill. But to get there, I have to work 12 hours a day, just like my boss demands. He's never gonna own the sawmill. Those Team Azoth folks, can they be trusted? They talk just like those nobles, saying they're going to make our lives better. I couldn't care less. The only person who can improve my life is my girlfriend. Respectable. Are you collecting pages to expand your item crafting catalog? If you got enough pages, I'm sure you'll be able to create something amazing. Legendary. Your Pikachu. Let me see it. Seems it's starting to trust you. Congratulations, it's not easy at all to earn the trust of a Pokemon like that. Okay, so that's the friendship checker, I guess. The game literally lets you check friendship. I guess there's an NPC for it, too. This box of materials. Wood! Yes! Wood! Yes! Aw. Only 2. See anything you like? Wood? Let's go! I was just talking about how I want there to be an NPC to buy wood off of. I was literally just talking about how much I needed a wood-selling NPC. Oh, wait, actually, holy crap, my team doesn't have items on. What am I doing? Silver powder. Give that to you for Skitter Smack. Where is my Miracle Seed? Give that to my starter. Sir Beedriff is probably going to be a spammer, let's be real. Blood Ring, crit damage. Pikachu can do some crits. And Quick Claw, you... Actually, wait, no. Who's slow on my team? So let me take the silver powder real quick. Take the silver powder or the insect plate better. 25%, so insect plate is better, actually. What do I want for this last guy? Quick Claw, he's not that slow. Muscle Band, he doesn't have any physical attacks yet. Contact, doesn't do physical attacks. Rock-type moves. I guess Focus Sash. Like, I don't even know if he'll end up... I don't even know if he'll end up being used, but it's better than having nothing, I guess. Okay. Because I don't know where my rival is. I know he's in this town. That is all I know about Crescent. I think I found him. Let me just ignore him for now. Can I go up there? Can I go over here? That winding woods, it's full of evil spirits. I watched as the forest wraiths took my son away to turn him into one of their own. Oh, Phantom. Okay. Well, if I get a shiny Phantom, I'll claim it's your son, I guess. A sinister darkness has taken root in the winding woods. Even the most seasoned lumberjacks have learned to fear it. Let me tell you something. I've got 2 rifles on me. Okay. Those of us living in this area so far inland have rarely seen the sea, but the last time I went to visit it, I made this. What's the shell bell do again? Sure, Green Day, that's better than Focus Sash. Because I don't think Green Bay is going to get one shot. There used to be more kids in town I could play with. Have they all moved to the city? Well, I still have my Pokemon. Sounds like they're getting kidnapped by evil spirits in the woods, brother. Poor little girl doesn't know. Here comes the master stroke I've been practicing. Lumberjack's Aerial Ace! Eeyah! Do you want to learn my secret technique? You can do it with this TM. Dude, Aerial Ace is actually a really good TM, too. Where is it? My starter can learn Aerial Ace. That might be useful. What does he have right now? Never mind. Just better than Tackle. Does he know work up yet? Wait. Everyone needs to know work up. It is such an insanely good thing. False swipe. I'll get rid of false swipe. For now, we're not doing a shiny hunt at the moment. I don't need false swipe available at the moment. I will reteach him false swipe when we go to hunt, though. Stay away from the winding woods. A monstrous Pokemon lurks behind those trees. We've already had cases of children who went there to play and never returned. I get the feeling I might go into winding woods before doing the next gym. I believe the key to success in life is putting effort and dedication into everything you do. When you find something you're passionate about, never let it go. You'll understand what I mean better once I give you this. Grip Claw. What the heck is a Grip Claw, dude? Extend the duration of multi-turn. Yeah, no. I'm good. I'm good. That can go on Onyx, who I'm not actively using right now. And Pokemon Center has some people. I forgot to talk to them in the last town. I'm looking for a Pancham. Would you trade it for my Cubchoo? It's a rare Ice-type Pokemon. God, we have to get... Okay, Pancham's our target now. The town's Pokemon Center was opened recently. I hope that over time this service reaches the humblest corners of the region. That's progress, isn't it? Yeah, I think I've talked to everyone in town at this point. Except for one. One guy who scares the crap out of me. Crescento. Oh. Sorry, Orion. I got completely lost improvising some music. And I even found this little Jigglypuff to help me with the vocals. Magnifique. Anyway, all set then. I can't wait to try out the new members of my fine Pokemon team. Let's go. Hope I can keep up. Let's do it. I forgot to change the music. 1 second. No, not that. Pause the Pokemon music. Open up a new tab of YouTube. And simply because I want to hear it, Pokemon Z Crescento Battle Theme. Please tell me someone's uploaded it. Pokemon Z OST Act 1. Sure. Where's Crescento? Nah, this is meeting Crescento. Where's Crescento Battle Theme? You know what? Sure. Normal Crescento music will work. Okay, so I think I can just Poison Fang this thing, and it should die, right? No need to work up? Yeah, just Poison Fang. Because this is going to use Sing on me. Okay, good. I was scared of Sing, because Sing could really mess me up. Status ailments aren't fun. Okay, that's Psychic type. That's the Frogadier, I guess. It looks actually really cool. I can't even lie. That thing looks sick as hell. It's gonna use a Psychic type move? Yeah. Starter can tank it? Mostly. Trailblaze. Survive. Don't crit. Good. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna stay in though, because I'm like one shot from death probably. This looks bad. Maybe I should have stayed home composing music. Okay, he now has the Overgrow ability, which is useless for him. Let's bring in who I think can do this. Just don't use a Psychic type move. Ooh, no. Oh, I kind of tanked that. Skitter Smack. Oh, no. Oh, wait, I dropped a special attack, so I should be able to survive whatever it does next. And I outspeed, right? So Skitter Smack and I win? I thought this is Sucker Punch for a second, and my heart sank. Oh, let's go! High roll. I killed him. One shot. I one-shot the whole team, actually. Okay, let's pause the music. Okay. Shoot, where's my mouse? There it is. I think I learned more battling you than reading the great masters. That's never stop learning together. I'll do better next time. I'll do better next time. I still have a lot to learn about my Pokemon. Huh? What's that crowd gathered over there? Oh, jeez. It's Team Azoth again. Are they giving a speech? Citizens of Kalos, I'd gladly introduce myself, but I think you already know who we are. The answer to all your suffering. A beacon of hope in a crumbling world. Team Azoth. Kings and lords have commended you to a life in the mud, but we bring a bright future worth fighting for. Thanks to our Pokemon research, we are closer than ever to unlocking the secrets to eternal beauty, a radiant, painless world for the chosen few. Is there anyone among you who is sick, injured, or unwell? Honestly, everything hurts at this point. I can't wait to leave this world behind. Don't say that, ma'am. Life is a precious gift. Please, could you drink this? It's a revitalizing remedy we brewed using Pokemon alchemy. Glug, glug, glug. But what is this? I feel as spry as I did when I was young. Amazing! Amazing! And this is only the beginning, my dear fellow citizens. In time we will make all suffering vanish for good. Remember, she shall be the bearer of all that is beautiful and timeless. Alka! 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 Under her guidance, we shall all reach an eternal paradise. Place your trust in Alka. Mm-hmm. Alka? What's that about? Is that someone's name? That old lady from before, think she could have been an accomplice? Or are they actually finding a cure for pain and disease? Something's not right here, Orion. I can smell it. I'll write Professor Oliver a letter about this and see what she makes of it. Okay, because I forgot to, let's turn on the music real quick. Let's heal my team real quick, because I beat the rival, but not completely painless. Check the quest board. Mysterious Tower in Canvas Town. Merskirky. And Griselle City tasks you with getting rid of an evildoer in Gloomy Cave. So I can't do any of that yet. What's this guy saying? This town's Pokemon Center was opened recently. Oh yeah, I already talked to this guy. I think he's in every Pokemon Center now that I'm looking at him. Well, I'd like to continue the game, but I think I have a TM, Cut. Oh, nice. Am I able to use Cut, or do I need a gym badge first? I'm gonna assume that the progression of the story is going maybe over here into Winding Woods. It's rather Winding Woods or Route 5. One of those two is the progression of the story. I don't know which. I'm going to be entirely real with you. But either way, I have to do this hunt, Winding Woods hunt, Route 5 hunt, and then I can continue the story. Unless the continuation of the story is on one of those three areas. Either way, shiny hunt time. I'll see the YouTube video when I encounter the shiny, probably. Okay, I'm going to be entirely real. I do not like the shiny hunting spot. This patch of grass is 6 deep. And I think it's the big... Oh, there's a crafting recipe. One sec. What is the crafting recipe? If it's the fighting type encounter charm, I would be overjoyed. Crafting catalog has been expanded. Water charm. Yeah, dang. I don't need water charm right now. In fact, is water charm even going to do much? Because most of the water types I've encountered in this game were from fishing. So I don't know if the water charm does anything. Okay, that's 6 deep. How deep does this go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this one's even less. Okay. One more time. We're going to run out one more time. and get to the 6 deep grass here for our next hunt. Team's looking really good. I'm excited. Hopefully it ends up being Pancham. I have no charms or whatnot to increase the odds of Pancham. But we need Pancham because he is a, he's a trade here. So I need to get a Pancham so I can catch a non-shiny Pancham so I can do the trade. So we might be here for a little while doing Panchams. Really quick, the PDF. Yeah, the PDF says that he has a different team. It says he has Jigglypuff, yes. Cubone, no. And then these guys. I think they replaced the Cubone with a Ralts. And there's another thing that says he has Goomy. What the f... Okay, list of wild Pokemon in the tall grass. 20% open? The f does open mean? One sec. Let me see my Pokemon. I guess they used like an auto translator or something for this. What the heck could open be? Let's see. Combee is here. Lillipup is listed. Pancham is listed. Timber is listed. Shroomish is listed. Bellsprout is listed. I guess Abra translated to open. Pancham's at 10%. He's not even the most common encounter here. Dude, this guy looks sick, though. I'm not gonna lie. This guy looks so cool. I need to get my hands on the other starters. I don't even know what Fennekin's mid-stage is gonna look like Braxian yet, but I need to get my hands on that guy at least. Where is Pancham? Okay, Pancham. So he has 2 spots. He's got this and the other town where we saw him before. What was that town's name, if I recall correctly? Acrylic Town. Control F, Acrylic Village is what it calls it. Pancham is not listed on here. So I don't know how common Pancham is over there at all. That's amazing for me. I don't know where Pancham's more common. Either way, let's do the hunt here. Yeah, let's do the hunt here. Get our shiny. And then we can head to Acrylic Town for the second shiny, because, I'm not gonna lie, Acrylic Town has better Pokemon, in my opinion, to encounter. So if we don't get Pancham here, we're gonna go to Acrylic Town until we get Pancham. Simply because Pancham's required for a trade. I would love to trade a Pancham for the guy. We're not trading the shiny Pancham, keep in mind. But I don't want to catch a Pancham and have it checked off in the Pokedex if I did not get a shiny one. That's why I have shiny Mankey, and then I bought a separate Mankey to trade for Abra. I just realized, holy crap, if my encounter is Abra, I'm so screwed on that. Because he might have Teleport. That's gonna be so bad, actually. I also just realized something really quick. One sec. Sorry. I know I'm getting sidetracked from the shiny hunt, but like, one sec. Move reminder. Kadabra. Kadabra can learn Teleport, right? No, did they remove Teleport from the game? Hey, at least Wild Abras won't be as annoying, but darn it, man. I want to teleport because Teleport has the outside of battle effect where you can teleport back to the last Pokemon Center you were at. So on the bright side, Wild Abras aren't going to teleport away. On the downside, I don't get the outside of battle utility of Teleport. And honestly, for this route, I'm being entirely real, all these Pokemon are great. Like, Pancham is obviously the target simply because he also has a trait for, Chinchou, which, oh my god, dude. I'm so excited to do a trade reset for Cubchoo, I think it was? Yeah, it's Cubchoo. I'm excited to do a trade reset for Cubchoo because Cubchoo is adorable. Especially the little pink shiny Cubchoo. But yeah, I have to get Pancham shiny before I'm allowed to catch a non-shiny Pancham for the trade. So it might take a while. And yeah, I'm 100% going to Acrylic. I just realized how scary that is. Combee is here. Male Combee could be my shiny. I don't want Combee in general because I already have a bug type on my team, but male Combee is a possibility. Or a dupe Abra. Either way, we're not stopping the shiny hunt here / Acrylic Town until we get shiny Pancham. So this might be a lot of shiny hunting before the next before we go past this town. And by getting to this town, I think we completed the next YouTube video. Next YouTube video will probably end when we reach this town. Maybe we'll include going through the town and fighting Chrysanto. But we'll definitely not be including this shiny hunt. This shiny hunt will be the start of the next video, probably. So let's start off with a Pancham. Kind of tempted to get picture shiny Pancham simply because I said I'll go until we get him. And just put him on the screen. So that people know what we're after. But yeah, I need Pancham. Like, badly I need Pancham. Actually, yeah, let's get a picture of shiny Pancham. Can I get, like, the... can I get a picture that's not just his 3 model looking goofy? You know what? He's wearing glasses. Someone photoshopped glasses onto him, though. So I don't really want to use someone's artwork, because I already did that before and I felt bad about it. But I'm having trouble finding a shiny Pancham. Would it be concept art? I want to get the picture. Okay. There it is. I finally found a picture of shiny Pancham in the pose I wanted him in. There we go. We found the picture. There we go. That is our hunt right now, is this little guy. That is what we want. We want shiny Pancham. And we will not stop until we get shiny Pancham. That's the goal for the stream. Goal for the stream, get shiny Pancham. We want to get shiny Pancham before the end of today's stream. Is it a lofty goal? Maybe. But I do not care. Pancham is cool. I want shiny Pancham. And I want shiny Cubchoo as well, which requires me to get a shiny Pancham. Because I'm not catching a non-shiny Pokemon that we don't have the shiny variants of for trade hunts. %10 encounter rate, dude. This is 1 in 200 odds of a shiny. 10% encounter rate. We're gonna see how this plays out. This 10% encounter rate means that when we roll the shiny, there is a 90% chance it is not Pancham. Wait, who was the 2% encounter rate here? Someone was 2%. Which one was it? PDF. %2 Combee. Why is Combee 2%? Wait a second. We're killing every Combee we see, actually. We are not bypassing when we see a Combee. It drops honey. I don't know which honey mechanic it is, but if it's the honey mechanic I think it is, if honey acts as sweet scent, then I want to get a lot of honey. And I mean a lot of honey, because Sweet Scent is insanely useful. So if we see Combee, we kill it. Simple as that. We are killing the Combees. They're rare, they're 2%. But when we see them, we're killing them. In fact, you know what? I'm going to use the extra insect charm I have left over. Huh? Where's the charm? Oh, bug charm. There he is. We're going to use the insect. We're going to use the bug charm. Just because the chance of getting Combee is already, like, not happening. I don't think it's going to really make the chance of the shiny that we get being Combee even moderate. It's still the 2% encounter rate. But because I want to encounter Combees and kill them for honey. No, so if I get a shiny female Combee, I'm gonna be ecstatic. Like, yes, I have too many bug types, but shiny female Combee is something to adore due to how rare it is. Oh, I completely forgot. False Swipe. Put False Swipe back on my Cricketune for the... When we actually get our encounter, we need False Swipe available. You're not using Work Up on the fight, you're using False Swipe. Okay. Good thing I remembered that before we got the shine. Oh, dang! A whole Bug Charm. 0 Combees found. That's rough, dude. That is rough. The music's like really quiet. Or maybe the game's noise is really loud, actually. Let's be realistic here. There we go. That's a new sound balancing. I don't know how much it's going to affect the stream. But seeing as this is the first shiny hunt of a new video, changing the sound now would probably be the least jarring version for the highlights, at least. I almost forgot, I kill Combees. They have Sweet Scent? Oh my god, I want Combee now. Used in tall grass, caves, or special trees. So yeah, it's Sweet Scent. Honey is Sweet Scent. Okay, you know what? Now I want Pancham or Combee. Because Sweet Scent would make these hunts so much faster. Instead of running back and forth, we just use Sweet Scent over and over again. Doesn't matter the size of the grass patch anymore. Instead of caves, we don't have to soft reset the game for caves anymore if we have Sweet Scent. I can just use it in the cave and get encounters over and over again. Sweet Scent would be a game changer for some of these hunts. Would it be faster than soft reset? Debatable, but it would at least be another option. Yeah, I'm really annoyed that this is like only a 6 deep patch of grass though. That's infuriating. And every time I see Pancham, my heart skips a beat thinking it might be the shiny one. Before during the entering battle thing when they slide in like that, it's hard to tell if it's a shiny sometimes with that. So my heart skips a beat every time I see a Pancham. I'm like, ooh, that might be shiny. Will Pancham be on my party? Probably not. Will Cubchoo be on my party? Probably not. Do I still need to get both of them shiny? Heck yes. Also, let's just, like, turn off the speed up for a second. That is such a good Pancham sprite. We have to give that props. That is such a good sprite of Pancham. I absolutely adore it. That is, like, exactly how Pancham should be posed up in battle. If it existed back in the day when 2D sprites existed and it wasn't crappy 3D models that just stand in emotionless poses. I feel so bad for every Pokemon Gen 6 onwards who has never had a good model in a game because of how bad 3D models are. Like Talonflame, for example? Dude, a 2D sprite could go so good for Talonflame, but he never got an official 2D sprite because he existed in the 3D era, which, I'm gonna say this 3D era is especially bad for birds. All of them are just gliding in place. Every bird in the 3D era is just gliding in place. It's so bad for them. None of them get any personality. Oh, shoot. Getting a little bit tired. And I can't even, like, go out to buy food or anything because I don't have a car today. This is terrible. I might do a separate intermission to cook food. I'm not sure. I might have to do that. I want to at least get the first shiny of this town before I do that, but I might take an intermission to get food. Cook something up in the kitchen. Because I don't think I have anything I can just pop in the oven and ignore. I'm pretty sure everything that's currently available in my kitchen is, like, I actively have to be attentively cooking it. Like burgers, eggs, all that type of stuff. I will check on Minx because she is barking. And by the way, if I get shiny Lillipup, I'll probably name it after Minx as well. Not the same type of dog, but I'll be back in just a sec. Let me check on Minx. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about the intermission. I don't like doing intermissions either, but dogs were barking. Had to deal with them. They are both out front. I had to figure out a way to get a second out front leash made because we usually only have one dog here. We don't need a second out front leash most of the time. So I had to create a second out front leash that would go on the second dog that we are babysitting for the week. Worked out pretty well though, actually, all things considered. My cat is on my lap, giving me no relaxation. She's been fed today, I believe. Oh wait, no, she hasn't been fed today. What am I talking about yet? My cat has not been fed today. That's why she's doing this. I might have to get up again to feed my overly needy cat that is rubbing all over me, licking, pushing her head up against the microphone. Literally doing anything besides letting me, you know, stream in peace. she'll just lay down, though, I'll, you know, wait to feed her, but I don't think she intends to be easily ignored today. Dang, bro. 3 in a row, Abras? 4 in a row, Abras? 5 in a row, Abra? Okay, broken by a Pancham. 5 Abras back-to-back is insane, though. Even at a 20% odd, that is a lot to get back-to-back. Two, 3. Yeah, I'm thinking that the encounter table I'm seeing is not entirely correct. I already know it's not perfectly correct because, you know, the game's updated since the guide came out. I'm thinking Abra might have a higher encounter rate than the guide says because... Okay, Cat, stop! Stop pushing up against the microphone. And don't worry, I did not hit her. I moved her head away from my microphone so that she's laying in a position where she is not pushing her head up against my microphone every second. I do not hit animals, of course. She's now sitting comfortably and not messing with my microphone, which I don't know what it sounds like when she pushes up against the microphone, but I'm gonna assume it's picked up, and probably not the best sound. Yeah, I don't have no idea what the encounter rates are gonna be here. I don't know when I'm going to... I'm gonna assume that the 2%, that the 10% Pancham is accurate, because that feels very accurate. But I don't know if any of the other numbers are accurate on the guide, due to the fact that the game is updated since the guide came out. The guy doesn't even know that Pancham is available in Acrylic Town. And it also calls Acrylic Town Acrylic Village. So my guess is they took a guide for an old version of the game, shoved it through Google Translate, and boom. And I'm like 90% sure, because Abra being translated to open, I'd say is a pretty good sign that they just shoved it through Google Translate, called it a day. In fact, let me open Google Translate right now. Google Translate, right? Abra. Yeah, if I put in Google Translate and I type in Abra, it translates to open. So yeah, the guide is 100% just shoved through Google Translate. There's items in trash in this town? 1 second. I'm looking at the guide. So it says Route 5 is next. Really quick. There's trash cans. There's trash can loot. Oranberry. Okay. Pechaberry. I'm going to talk to the NPCs when I decide to do Route 5. It says that Route 5 is next. Wait, so if Route 5 is next, What about the woods? Are the woods ever important? 1 second. I know I'm in the middle of a shiny hunt. I'm just, like, going off on a tangent. The Whispering Woods. Yeah, so Route 5 is progressing the story. What is Whispering Woods? Yeah, there's no mention of the Whispering Woods at all. So this area... Oh. Okay, yeah, never mind. That's why they're not mentioned, I guess. They are literally just a transition screen that I can't go through. No clue what the heck's going on there with a ghost guy saying you have no business here, but... Yeah, Collage Town. Let's get the document back to where it's supposed to be. There we go. Back to Wild Pokemon here. Okay. So that's why the Whispering Woods aren't mentioned, I guess. There's a ghost guy that stops me from going through them, and I'm guessing the area on the other side of them might not be called the Whispering Woods. In fact, I know it's not. Whispering Woods... Sorry, 1 second. Okay. Slopewood Forest. So, Whispering Woods leads us to Pokemon Village. Oh, Pokemon Village. That's the place directly under the Ice Town. Which... Wait a second. What? Now I'm even more confused. What the heck is going on with this? So, Whispering Woods are the woods under the Ice Town? What's the Ice City's name, then, from Pokemon X and Y? Yeah, this game's map is confusing me a lot. I'm gonna be entirely real with you. I am struggling to make this map and the map of X and Y line up. I am struggling a lot to make those two maps coexist. It's not easy to do. Hoping that Combi dropped honey. I really need the honey out of it. Yeah, let's go 3 honey! Woo! So the honey description says tall grass, caves, or specific trees. Does that mean that this game is going to have slatherable trees with honey? And if so, when is the encounter determined? Is it going to determine when the tree starts shaking? Or when you start the encounter? Because if it's determined when you start the encounter, I am soft resetting a slather tree 100% in this game. Ow, my nose. I'm actually gonna text my friend real quick and say, hey, how would you handle Dupe's claws in a shiny lock? I now have 2 extra shiny crickets in my PC. I just want to know what his personal solution would be to that, because I don't know what I'm supposed to do, man. I tried in that forest to get something besides Cricketot. I literally cannot. The forest will not give me non-Cricketot shinies. I also grabbed a couple snacks. I got like a bag of Cheez-Its and some other snacks, essentially, to try to keep me going. First snack, though, because it is very hot. It is 78 degrees in here, hence why I only have one of the 2 fans running. The first snack is ice cream. Yo! I call shot. That's hard grade on YouTube. It might be. I know you're definitely someone I talk to on Discord. So, welcome to the stream. Long story short, we got ourselves in a funny little situation. We got 2 shinies this stream so far, both of which are Cricketots. So we now are from 1 Cricketoon to potentially 3. If we count the 2 sitting in the PC. And that's my luck so far this stream, is just dupe shinies. And this area, despite being a new area, I already have shiny Abra, so technically speaking, I could get another dupe this stream if we get Abra here. Oh, I just realized my party display is entirely wrong, isn't it? Yeah, one sec. I have not added these new Pokemon to my layout. What am I doing? Shiny Palpitoad. That's what his name is, right? Cat, can you not stand... Cat, move it. You're in front of my monitor, Cat. I literally cannot see my screen when you stand there. Oh my god. One second. And the issue is I literally cannot do anything because she's standing directly on top of a Lego set that she will break if I try to do anything in terms of getting her out of the way. So I just have to wait for her to decide to... Yep, there she goes. She's knocking everything down. Destroyed the Lego set, and now she's walking away as if she did nothing wrong. This demon. Sometimes my cat is a demon, I tell you. Okay, real quick. Team, we're going to turn off Old Bay. And we're also going to delete the old picture for this Pokemon to replace it with this one, because he's evolved. He's no longer a time... Well, he is now a full-on Palpitoad. Then we also rename this to make it easier to figure out what picture is him and put him into the team. Okay, and then we also have this guy. I didn't even have an old picture for this guy on the team, but we're going to have to turn off the picture of Dan because he's taken Dan's spot in the party. Yes. And his name is Spoons. Lock him, put him in the team. Lock all the team pictures. There we go. And I'll be back in just a second. My dog's barking. I have to figure out what that is. Cannot leave her unattended. Okay, I'm back again. Another intermission, I know, terrible, but like, I really can't do much about it. Babysitting 2 dogs requires you not ignore them. So I'm kind of forced to take these intermissions somewhat frequently because of the babysitting duties I have. But yeah, another game I think I want to do on stream is I want to try Fusion 2 Hoenn. But I think I want to wait until the game's complete. Actually, one second, let me see. Fusion 2 is open demo, isn't it? Pokemon Fusion 2. On Steam Deck. I don't have a Steam Deck. Actually, I have the Fusion Discord. What am I doing? I could probably open the Discord. Go down to Pokemon Infinite Fusion. Do I want to end this stream and do an Infinite Fusion 2 stream? Maybe. I might just do that, because there is no shiny hunting in Infinite Fusion. Hold on a second. How many encounters am I at? You know what? I'm gonna go to 400. Just make it a nice round number like that. Two more encounters. Last chance to be shiny for a sec. Okay. Let me see if I can get Fusion 2. Oh my god, there's a launcher for both of them? That's actually so cool. You can launch both games from one launcher. Does it take a few minutes? Okay. But yeah, well, we have that launcher going. Let's just continue knocking out some encounters, I guess, on here while we wait for Fusion 2 to be ready to go. Am I able to make this a bit smaller, or... Nope, I cannot shrink the window at all. Nope, I don't want to do that. I just want to put the game in a spot where it doesn't cover up chat entirely. There we go, put it right there. Okay. Let's see if we can get a shiny before Fusion 2 finishes installing, huh? Because I just realized everyone's playing Fusion 2. I kind of want to see Fusion 2 as well. I don't know how far the game exists. I don't know, like... Is it just the first gym? Is it the first 2 gyms? First 3 gyms? I highly doubt it's past the 3rd gym at the absolute most. But it would be a fun game to try out, especially as it's been a while since I played base fusion. Double team, might learn it later. Kadabra's my second fastest. Okay, Kadabra shall be the new party lead. Simply because I don't want to over level Pikachu by accident. Oh wait, this guy's actively weak to, what's its name? He's actively weak to, Combies. Which spawn here at a level very similar to his level. And are the one thing I actually want to kill in this grass. I would say I should bring in Dan, but I know for a fact that Dan is not a good guy to bring in here. Because this is mostly fighting types. But yeah, Infinite Fusion 2 is installing right now. So once that's installed, we might switch over to... We might end this stream. I'm not going to combine them into one stream. I'll just end stream and restart stream. Might go stream that a bit because I just realized Infinite Fusion 2 just came out. Everyone's talking about it. I should probably play it so I can't get spoiled and also so I can just, like, enjoy the game a bit. I'm gonna hope it's up to the second gym, but we'll find out, I guess. I don't think it's the full game, is it? Pretty sure it's just, like, a demo at this point, right? It's not the entire Infinite Fusion 2. Wouldn't surprise me if they just straight up dropped the whole game, but... I don't think they did. I think I remember hearing that it's just a small demo version of Infinite Fusion 2. But yeah, Infinite Fusion 2, probably not going to be doing a Nuzloke. Probably just going to be playing the game, enjoying what it has to offer, seeing the new fusions, all that good stuff. I am not going to be, like, trying to Nuzloke it or anything. I'm just going to try to enjoy the fusion game. And hopefully get a Stunfisk to fuse with everything. Because Stunfisk is the best Pokemon to ever exist. I'm just keeping an eye on the fusion game to see how downloaded it is. Because we are multitasking right now. On the one end, I'm doing the shiny hunt. On the other end, I am looking over and seeing how much of fusion is downloaded. Right now, I'm on retrieving objects 24% so far. I'm wondering, is this my penance for getting too lucky at the start of the stream with a shiny and 14 encounters? Is that why it's giving me 500 encounters on this one, or am I just that unlucky? But yeah, after this route, I think I'm gonna continue going for Pancham, but I think I'm gonna go to Acrylic Town because I still really want, Drifloon. In fact, I'd say I want Drifloon more than any of the shinies in this area. So I'll probably farm some wood, and then go to Acrylic Town to hunt, Pancham, with a slight chance of Drifloon. Because the only thing on this route I'd really want besides Pancham is maybe Combi. And Combi I don't really want because... And Combi is a 2% encounter, so I'm probably not going to get it. The only reason I want Combi is I want access to Sweet Scent. And, like, I'm good if I don't have Sweet Scent. You know, I can survive. Also, the encounter pool in Acrylic Town, I'm pretty sure is really good if I remember correctly. Like, it's got an insane encounter pool beyond just Pancham. Mainly Drifloon, I'll be honest. Drifloon's probably the biggest one, but... %, now. Yeah, that's gonna take so long. Oh, I just realized, wait a second, if that evolves through trade, how does he evolve in this game? I just thought about that. Does he evolve... Level 45. Okay, so this guy evolves at level 45. Does this guy evolve? No. Does Green Day evolve? Yes. Or how? Level 36. Actually, not too bad. Does this guy evolve? I don't think so. Yeah. Lint evolves. What level does he evolve at? 45, and then Pikachu, Thunderstone. Okay. So my teams all level up, and I also need a Thunderstone. So Kadabra might get boxed a bit before he evolves, because he's gonna fall off in how good he is for a little bit before his evolution hits. see, you said install finished. Okay, we're going to end this real quick. And I'm going to get Infinite Fusion up and running. I have to figure... Oh my god, dude, this game looks so good. Whoa! Okay, let's close that real quick. We're gonna get this all running, and I'll be right back with another stream of Infinite